Okay, we're here, so where do we see a bear? We're in Great Smoky Mountains National Park, we're in the National Forest, we're in the Southern Appalachians, and of course, we want to see a black bear. Well, first we have to think about when bears are active, and they're animals that we call diurnal animals, and that is, they're active early in the morning and late in the evening. And that's not to say that on a hot summer day, we might not see one out in a meadow when the sun is out and it's very humid, but most of the time they're going to be active early morning and late evening. And if you think about that a minute, that's not when we're active. So we want to go to areas where we have good visibility. Bears are hard to see in the back country because the woods are dark, they're dark, but out in open meadows like Cades Cove are good locations, out in the Cosby area, in the Cataloochee Valley, but areas where you have a good chance of clear visibility, good light, for taking those pictures. And then what do you do when you find a bear? The first thing you want to think about is respect and keep a distance from that animal. We want to keep them wild, and we must always remember that they're wild animals. They're not domestic pets. We say that they're unpredictable. They're very predictable. They're predictable in that they're wild animals, and they will react in a way that we may not be anticipating that can cause either harm to us or harm to the animal itself. So the first thing we want to do is keep our distance. Whenever there's a change in behavior of that animal that we're observing, then we're placing that animal under stress, and we need to back away quietly and give it its space. Oftentimes animals will get us out of their space, and they'll do what's called a bluff charge. And a bluff charge is simply a rush at us to get us further away from them and to get them back into their comfort zone. And what do? We often do the wrong thing, and that is we turn and run away. It's the wrong thing to do in bear country. I always tell people never turn and bolt away, but to stand your ground. It's a very difficult thing to do. And the most macho, the most egotistical person will still move about, but not to turn and run backwards. If we stand our ground and wave our arms and talk to the animal and let it know that we're a human, very quickly, most of the time, those animals will leave us and have no part in our encounter, in our day. What they want is simply to live their life, to be able to find the resources they need to exist and not have a dreadful experience with us. So when you're out there walking and you come upon an animal, particularly a mother and her cubs, you want to give it a wide breadth of space, pay attention to its posturing, to pay attention to its change in behavior, and back away at the first indication of stress. Today we have a lot of different cameras that are available to us that we didn't have even 5-10 years ago. We have the point-and-shoot digital cameras with powerful telephoto lenses that get us close and get the pictures we need without threatening the animal. So when you go out there at the right time of day, look for the right habitat, look for logs that have been turned over, rocks that have been picked up and moved, look for signs in terms of signposts that might have been chewed upon, droppings that indicate a presence of animals in the area. Be vigilant, be quiet, be mindful of shutting car doors and talking and whistling. And we never want to make noises to attract animals. In some areas that's illegal. It's illegal behavior called harassment, and it does nothing to promote the wildness of nature.